Good evening, LCUicans. Hello and welcome. That's right, I have electricity tonight. Woohoo! It's so exciting. I love it so much. And I am going to welcome everybody with a wonderful song we all know and love that I wrote.
Calling all rebels.
Woo!
It's time to go rebels. You want us to fail when we don't hurt you any. With two-faced people moving on the steady, while you crumble and break the LCU on the daily. Calling all rebels. It's time to go rebels. Couldn't be me. That's why I am a rebel, you see. In the LCU, that means I'm dedicated, honest, loyal, and true. Calling all rebels. It's time to go rebels. I would anything, not just for my success, but even for you. In the LCU, that makes you a rebel. No snaking, no faking, but this testament is breaking. Calling all rebels. It's time to go rebels. All the same tricks from looking like bozos. All the same trash from whole baggage tots O's. No true accountability, most are liabilities. But hang the true out to dry, applaud those who lie. Instead of solving the situations, you create angry abbreviations. You leak credibility because you lack humility. You barely have humanity, all dressed in profanity. All rebels, so it's time to go rebels. Woo! That's why I'm a rebel, you see. In the LCU, that means I'm dedicated, honest, loyal, and true. I would anything, not just for my success, but even for you. In the LCU, that makes you a rebel. No snaking, no faking, but this testament is breaking. Calling all rebels. It's time to go rebels. No leadership, just talking shit. No support, just contort. There will be no improvement with tearing down movements. This creates the Voldemort. This creates your detractors. This is why most are haters and this toxin fail and fuck around, crying wail on the ground. So you get your axes, you jackasses. Calling all rebels. It's time to go rebels. That's why I am a rebel, you see. In the LCU, that means I'm dedicated, honest, loyal, and true. I would anything, not just for my success, but even for you. In the LCU, that makes you a rebel. No snaking, no faking, but this testament is breaking. Calling all rebels. It's time to go rebels.
I love that song, guys. I really, truly do. It encapsulates a whole lot of things I feel. So it's just going to be me here, guys. No worries. We've got it all under control. No, really, we do. So last night, I'm really sorry. There were a lot of folks who showed up, and I wasn't here because there has been storms on and off all week. And so, our electricity went out, and that was just a really good, fun time, right? But that's all right. We get through it. I got it back sometime this afternoon, and we caught up on all the wonderful things that come with having no electricity for over 12 hours. And here I am. It really sucks, though, because yesterday I had my whole Hex Girls makeup on. And I will make a note of that, Matrix Lord. I asked somebody, but I will go straight to Baja, okay? He's really good at getting back to me. So I'm going to go ahead and do my favorite thing every time at the top of the show. I'm going to do our roll call. Guys, I want to remind you, I need chat. I love chat. I want chat. Whatever you want to say, good, bad, or ugly, just chat it. If you want to spam, guys, don't worry about it. Let them spam. I need a chat rate to happen. So, oh, is Turbo in here? Let me see. Somebody says bring up Turbo. I don't have Turbo. He's not in there. He's not waiting for me. So, please don't let Lacey jump on panel to ruin another show. Please keep us safe. Oh no, ABCD. Let's say good evening, good morning, whatever the hell you want to call this time. Amanda Ray 2858. Hellcat! Yes! Matrix Lord, Gossip News Network, and True Crime Snack Rock Steady. Super Shock, ABCD. Lane, thank God you're here. Magic Tech, Middle Earth, and Numi 16. Tina got suspended for a Friday and Saturday, and she's definitely getting paid. Worthless. Oh, we will definitely talk about that. We're going to talk about the Tina situation. We're going to talk about the Xylee situation. We're going to talk about the fact that there has apparently been a flood in the motherfucking LCU, man. I mean, like, everybody's crying. I cried. The girls on whatchamacallit, Glass cried. We're all crying. What the fuck is going on? We're supposed to be tough-ass people. I'm embarrassed about the bitch in my blood. But it's okay. We'll get through. ABCD, I've got to talk to my husband exactly about the time, but I am planning this weekend to do an overnight stream. That's probably going to be one of my plans every other weekend or so. So that way, not only do we get to have a whole lot of fun, because let me tell you, that 13-hour stream was fun as crap, right? Like, it was a lot of fun. I mean, not eating dog food. That wasn't, so much fun for me. But, I mean, it was a super fun fucking night. My co-host, if you don't know, brought home his wonderful medically complex baby. And it's their second night. And not only do they already feel sick because it's fantastic weather going hot, cold, cold, hot, hot, cold, but they're stuck with the very first time parenting and having a baby who thinks that nighttime is the time to play and daytime is the time to sleep. If you're a parent, you will remember those times. So his baby is healthy. Maverick is wonderful. I'm so lucky I get to see videos of their wonderful family and pictures of the baby. But I told him to put his family first. Guys, we know that I can sit here and I can do a show solo with you. We have no problem with it. So I would rather, if he's not feeling well and his girlfriend's not feeling well, make sure that they get any rest they need so they don't get sick or possibly get the baby sick, and that they also take the time they need. Because, I mean, if you're a parent, you remember that first week with your first baby and they're like 19. So I hope that y'all can give me grace while we give him grace, because family is number one. LCU is amazing and it's important, but guys, we know that it's not as important as a new little family and a new baby. Okay? So if you've got my back, I've got your back. Let's go. Yeah, they're probably living in a complete state of panic right now. It is that first baby that you have and bring home, it is so tough. I have given him all of the tricks I can think of to help him with getting baby back to sleep during the nighttime. But, he's just going to have to try them and figure out whatever this baby particularly likes, And sometimes they just don't want to go to sleep. So pray for him, because while we love chaos, that's probably being awake all hours of the night is not the kind of chaos for a new family that we want to bring in. So we're going to have about 5 seconds of silence, guys. Just put it all out there for them. Sleep, baby, sleep. All right. So thank you. I'm going to go through and catch anybody I missed. I see you, Cooperative 3, Foster Rider, good night. Nope 10, also welcome. Sandy 44 Gaming, I see you too. Did I miss anybody? I'm looking. Oh, Monica Lewinsky, I see you too. Thank you guys for being here. Again, it's so important and special for me that you guys are here. and I appreciate the heckadoodle out of it. So let's go ahead and start talking about the news. And we're going to talk about all of the drama situations after. I want the news to be just a good go through and talk about the events of the shows, okay? Let's do that. I am going to move that big old bad boy document right over here. So, obviously, we're going to start at the top of the schedule from my show last night that didn't go. Great job, Rebels. Great job. Y'all were doing so wonderful. But also, at 2 a.m. yesterday, there was Fire going. Raise your hands if you got to watch Fire or chose to watch Fire. Okay. That's right. I wouldn't see your hand anyways. Sandy44 Gaming. I like this cat lady. No offense, but this is way better than when you were with Gidgy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I loved Gidgy, and I learned a lot of things from Gidgy, and I wouldn't be able to be, a solo or anything like that if I hadn't have worked under Gidgy. I learned a lot, and I really appreciate it. You saw it, Foster Rider. It was fucked up. Oh, Monica Lewinsky, we love a calm stream from time to time. It's not going to always be calm. The Hellcat will come out at the end, I'm pretty sure. We have some drama to talk about. Middle Earth, we miss Gidgy. I know. I miss Gidgy too. I do. I can't say anything more about that because, I'll get in trouble. But, oh yeah, White Owl, we are going to talk about him. He has really been on a tear, hasn't he? So on Fire last night, the title was Let's Get a Co-Host and Let's Get to Know Katie. So I'm not sure because I haven't seen that she has any roles. But I guess Katie might be her new co-host. I don't know if she's an intern or anything. She used to be an intern and she lost the intern because she was caught kind of behaving poorly. And I think she actually did a favor for Keem and Mike, and then she was given the ability to come back. So I'm not sure if she's an intern. I'm not sure if she's a host because I didn't see her roles. I think she had something to do with a doxing, but I don't want you to quote me on that because I'm really, I've seen them chit-chat, but I haven't seen any, definite. She recorded a VC. There we go. It was recording a VC. But I feel like it had something to do with doxing. I think it was because she had been doxed and she was trying to help catch it, but you're not, allowed to record a VC without permission. I think that's why doxing keeps coming up in my mind. It's like I'm over here trying to look at my crystal ball and remember the past. And we all know that my squirrels just, don't run that fast with the past. Thank you, Donanisha TV. I am really sorry that I'm having a hard time reading that, but thank you and hello too. So they have Sour Power and Zay come up and help at the beginning because they were having technical issues. Hello, the one that wants to learn, and I guess Sour Power is running OBS for them because they don't run, neither Katie nor Abby run OBS right now. And then with the technical issues they were having, Zay came and helped, I guess because a CM isn't available at the time that they're live. They discussed that White Owl would say that she did nothing during the shows. Almost the entire show was about White Owl. I'm not going to lie. Yes, Murglefish, I do remember the poop log. That was a wonderful, terrible episode. So, I guess White Owl used to complain that she didn't do anything and he did the OBS and everything, right? And she says that it was the contrary. She does everything on the show except running OBS. So, Monica Lewinsky, I don't know why people struggle with OBS either. It is not very hard. But I do know that it took a little bit for me to figure out the actual full tech stack here that we use, doing the Discord to OBS to YouTube. But it's okay. We figure it out. It's not, honestly, it's not that hard. What the hardest part is actually figuring out how to arrange all of the things so you can get to them, right? Like, that's really difficult. It took me like, I've got a whole big TV as a monitor. I've got two really big monitors, and I don't know, the people who try to do it with one monitor or two monitors, I freaking don't know how they do it. I have to keep them all separate. Foster Writer says Abby is another one with the MacBook only. See, I mean, like that. Not only can a MacBook, I don't even know if the encoder is able to do this complete tech stack, but like, I mean, having just like one screen, that is just, I'm telling you, like, let me show you this, okay? Like, when I say I have a big monitor, and then a really big TV, I'm not joking. But I mean, I do know that I have to keep things really separate so that I don't end up showing you people's DMs or host chat or anything. It's been proven. But, you know, it's something that I think is the most difficult part. Julianne Waller says, Sour Power, her simp, runs OBS and is at her beck and call, but Lolcow Fire, once again, is never live. You know, I really like Sour Power. I worked with him, you know, when he was first starting and tried to teach him things or unteach him things that he had been told. So I don't really have any negative things to say about him, but I do notice that he will do just about anything for Abby, which sounds familiar. So, I mean, you know. Numi Phantom can work with the MacBook. He's the only one I've seen it do it successfully, and he has other monitors. I think it's because he has other monitors, and I'm guessing it's because he is a tech person, so he probably has done stuff to make his like his whole system run smoother, right? So, is he on a show? Sour Power isn't technically on a show. He used to actually be on a show with Abby. She interned on Fire with, or not on Fire, on Jester with him and Ultra. So, that's kind of where the Ultra story began, and that's kind of where their story began too. But at one point in time, she was moved off and taken to Reapers. And so from Reapers, that's where she was for the most part, and then that's when she got host, and she went to Fire, I believe. Yes, Numi, it was Sour Power and Ultra. That's why I said it's kind of interesting. Sour Power also really, really dislikes Ultra very publicly now. So that's a whole set of drama in itself. We could go through it, but I mean, she's like a 23-year-old, and she has a boyfriend, a baby, and apparently, part of the drama here, a new baby coming. That's one of the things that White Owl decided to do while he's been on a drunken tear, is apparently he outed that. I have dark mode on all my other screens. It's just my dock screen. Let me see real quick. I can fix that because I know it's making it look weird. How to make dark mode. Because I don't remember where I even find it. Let's see. We'll get this thing in dark mode so it won't be loud. Julianne Waller. Xylee told Rebel former intern that you can learn OBS off YouTube. The next day, she sent a dono thanking Xylee, saying she learned OBS quite easily thanks to her advice. Yeah, you know, it's really weird. I mean, we talked to Bettina, and we had her come up. But if you were here for that episode, you could tell she's in a really hard season. Again, say, like, when she came and talked to us, she was on the verge of the tears most of the time. And quite honestly, again, if you've ever been a parent, you might have learned this period of time in your life where you kind of lose everything about yourself. You know what I mean? You kind of just like lose who you are. And she also has a medically complex child. And it just seems like she's in a place where she truly has lost herself and her balance. And so I didn't go much further with it. You know, I mean, she obviously wasn't able to just be like tackle what I had to say head on, but it just seemed really wrong to take a woman who was down and kick her, right? I mean, she cried on Reapers. She was about to cry with us. And I mean, Bettina never really did much to us wrong other than, I guess, really word things poorly so that her words could be twisted badly about us. So, I mean, I couldn't go and hurt her. I think that, you know, given time, and being able to get out of that season where she can't remember who she is anymore, you know, where all you are is mom, she might have the ability to be a host, but at this time, if she was to keep being a host, she'd be one of those hosts like a Glammy, where the reason she's entertaining is because she keeps getting broken over and over and over again on public display, which I just think that's just not kind and it's just not fair, and I would hate to set her up for that. So let's see. To turn on dark theme in Google Docs mobile app, I'm not in the mobile app. You go to menu and settings. Boop-a-doo. Let's see. Tool? No. Oh, Lord. One second. Because I know the way it looks is like super bright on here. Let's see. File. There we go. Sorry. I don't mean to be silent, but I'm over here trying to find this because I can recognize it's maybe like horrible to see this bright ass light on part of the screen and flashing on you, but I don't see settings. Let's see. Bright light, bright light. I know. Yeah, that's who we weren't talking about Abby. We were definitely talking about Bettina or Christina, our former intern. Okay, this is really annoying. Where is settings? Hello? Where is settings? It's not under view, is it? This is really annoying to me. Okay. Oh no, that's not what I want either. Thank you very much. Poops. Profile logo, maybe? No. What did y'all do today on Rebels? Oh, we figured out how to make a document go into dark mode. What a thrilling episode. It's incredible. That's funny. Oh my gosh. I'm really not seeing. Oh, there's a settings. Nope, that was exit. Very good. I'm glad that I closed that on myself. Perfectamundo. I closed all my tabs instead. Wonderful, wonderful. Great work. Guys, maybe I should just figure it out later and we just kind of deal with it this time. That's crazy. Hey, only with Cat Lady on Rubble would you get that to happen. Just close everything off. Okay. All right. I'm just going to open it and let's see. Here we go. Maybe it'll be easier if I just don't have it as big for you guys. And I will figure this out some other stinking time. Wonderful. Okay. No. I think that sounds good. Okay. Instead of us spending like 30 minutes of a show. Oh, Numeri, people have worse lighting. Yeah, I know. Welcome, Zachary. I'm glad you came to watch. Oh, 2 cents. Wow, that's hard to say. Thank you so much for the tomatoes. I really love them. They're so tasty. Implied puppet. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up in a douche like a rumor in the night. I think that's how the words go. I think. Good evening, Tabasco. Thank you for joining us. So we're talking about fire. We got interrupted by a little technical work. We were trying to figure out how to dark mode. Mama B, Cat Lady, what color are Yo Mama's eyes? Beautiful? Is beautiful a color? Like it's like a green, brown, hazel, gorgeous. Is that it? I think that's a color because that's what I think they are. Blue? You think they're blue, Numi? We'll see. We'll have to ask. Or we'll have to like find a picture and enhance it. Numi, wait, is it actually douche? I thought that forever. I thought it was. I think it is. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. They're blue? Okay, I guess y'all win. They're blue. I don't know. I just know they're beautiful. They're friggin' beautiful. He has the most beautiful eyes in the LCU. But nobody's going to give him an award for that, right? Oh, he'll say they're green, but you can't believe him. Let's see. We missed a whole bunch going into like, let's see. Paraboo. Sour hates Ultra because he begged Keem for Jester's back while at Fat Camp. Probably the lamest reason to cut somebody off. I'm going to be honest. He might say that's the reason, but I feel like maybe, sometimes we say something's the reason for something when actually deeper down there's other reasons. But who knows? I mean, I'm not a psychic. Right? Let's see. Are we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about Abby. Then we were talking about the former intern here, Christina Bettina. Yes, we're in moth mode tonight, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out before tomorrow. Gossip. Cat Lady, I will say this. I liked her on the show, but I think that she was thrust too fast into it without knowing what it meant to be an intern. And maybe, but I mean, that's one of the issues I talked about last week is that people are just plucked out of the audience. And sometimes it's just because they behave bizarrely. Sometimes it's because they audition, right? But at all times, they have no idea what they're actually getting in. My husband is a sweetheart. He just fixed it to where like, maybe it's not in dark mode. Like, look. He just fixed it to where at least it's like all black highlight with white words. So it's like a kind of dark mode for you guys. I don't know if y'all know this, but I have the best husband on the face of the planet. Okay. I'm like the luckiest woman on the face of the earth. Thank you for some more tomatoes. Man, ragu is delicious with like fresh tomatoes, right? Like a fresh ragu at home. Perfect. Revved up like a douche? I don't know, implied puppet. Maybe. I know there was no queen on Queens today, and we're going to talk about that when we talk about Queens. Yes, he is a wonderful hubby. I'm the luckiest woman alive. So, you like beefaroni? I don't really like canned food. I don't know if y'all have been here and heard about my rants about canned food. I just really, really don't like canned food. It's really gross. I don't know. I hate whoever came up with that idea. I mean, that is until like there's an apocalypse or something and we're living in some dystopian world. I get my cat's really good cat food. So 1 cent, 2 cents, she prefers cat food. It actually might be delicious. No, I do like Spam. That's probably one of the only canned foods I like. But it's, my grandma would take Spam and she would use like this hand grinder and she would grind it. And then you take like really finely chopped onions and celery and mayonnaise with just a touch of mustard and mix it together like a ham salad. And I would eat that so much. Like I would eat it like the whole thing of it. I was a very fat kid. I mean, like, I was a very fat kid. Like, I think in third grade or fourth grade, I was like 130 pounds. I was very fat. Very, very fat. Um, I like grew really wide and then I grew tall. Yeah, tomatoes on bread is really good too. Um, Gossip, I kind of want to probably come back as an intern. I would welcome you. Actually, you know what? I wasn't going to talk about this until later, but here's something I want to talk about this weekend when I do like a long stream is I'm going to have segments, right? I want to have a person do weather. I want to have a person who is like a stock market person. Does that make sense? And I'm gonna have like, you know, a few segments like that. I think Tuffy is gonna do a segment about cards and stuff. And I mean, just like you have during regular news. And I think I'm gonna let people try out from the audience who might necessarily not want to be an intern and commit to that or anything, but who would like to maybe do a 5-minute segment. I feel like letting the audience, you guys, have a place to do, because a lot of us, I used to be an audience member. A lot of us are like, ooh, you know, I could totally do this, but like we don't want to be in front of an audition group and we don't want to be like a full on. You can definitely do the road report stick. Like absolutely, you know, have the awesome like audience be able to do those things. So this weekend, okay, if you have a setup or something like that and you want to try out, make sure you come this weekend. And whenever people want to hop up, we'll let them have a tryout to come do, you know, an audition for a segment. I think it's a great way for the audience to be able to be a part. So just wanted to put that out there. I wasn't going to talk about it till like around the end, but I think it's cool. And you know, like most people, like some people understand. I don't know if you've seen it. I guess if you're not on the Discord, you probably haven't seen it as much. But there is, like, I definitely need a stock market person because, and I'm loading it up so I can show you. Here we go. Let me share that bad boy. The stock market right here. Oh, I'm about to move my computer monitor so you could see it better. Ridiculous. So I need a person who can explain all of this stock market bullcorn, right? I currently have all of my stocks put on Tuffy. the man who owns the TCG card company and does all of the Lolcow cards. Very smart man. I just put all my stuff. I don't know what to do with any of it. But hopefully one of you guys does and could explain it really well and wants to maybe do a segment for me every week about it. So I think that would be really cool. Stick, you don't have to audition. I've been on too many panels with you to punish people by watching you audition. Okay? You'll just have to do the road, whatchamacallit. Fentanyl fuel, it's not real money. It's fake money. You can't put any real money into it. It's play. But it is fun. It is fun. So get a stock bro in there on the LCU stock market. Brand new idea. Stock reports. That's right. I want somebody to be our stock report guy. And yeah, stocks could be a scam, but these are just a really fun game. We can pump and dump Shadow Wolf and all kinds of people. Guys, we could be our own movement like what was the movement years ago with the gaming store, the GameStop movement? We could do our whole own movement on this like encapsulated stock market. We could be the stock market bros and nobody knows. You have to be part of the rebel rats. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to be my stock market guy, you can do it. Rebel bikini stream this weekend? No. You'll never get a bikini stream out of me. But this weekend, when I do the long stream, we can do a stripping one. I could do the strips. That could be one of the things that we do, where you pay for my clothes to come off. But I mean, if you've seen one of my stripping streams, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, you just kind of have to be here for it. Paraboo, Cat Lady's getting a Shadow Wolf apology as we speak. No, like Overshadow or Overlord, that's one of his parents, and like Damn Danny, that's one of his parents. They can get all of the apologies. Tropic says we've seen Halloween. That was not the same thing. I can't believe people thought that was my real vagina and not just like a camel toe. That's what I get for wearing nude shorts and like drawing fishnets on my legs. Camel toes happen. Systemic porridge. If Shadow Wolf knew what was good for him, he'd be a cat lady simp. Thank you. Thank you. You already told him to make the video. All right. Well, when I get it. It'll be wonderful. You thought it was a part of the costume? No, I was cosplaying Rastov. Rastov couldn't have... Oh. Poor Rastov. I'll never outlive it. You're right. But it's okay. I'm fine with that. You remembered your first time on a Rebel stream, Gossip? I don't even remember, because you came on lots of times. Fentanyl Phil, thoughts on Lacey doing anal for 9 hours? That has got to be the best lube on earth that she used, if that's something she did. I really highly doubt it, though. Because that really, like, not that there's a problem with, the anal part. I'm just saying, like, sex for 9 hours is a lot. It's a lot. Oh, it was a story on Fluff. Great. Perfect. Excellent. Guys, that's wild. Yeah, send me the clip, because Fluff is one of the shows that I didn't get to do coverage on today because I was without electricity for the most part of the day. So I only had so much time. Wow. No, it was 9 hours of sex that ended in an anal attempt where she and her partner cried. Oh, Unseen Wilderness. They did meth and went for 9 hours. Look, okay, I'm going to tell you, I have heard some stories. Tropic, I'm going to try out for the LCU when it starts to crumble. Well, it's always crumbling, right? Yeah, I can show clips. In fact, I have some. I have clips to show. We'll do clips, we'll do songs, we'll do all kinds of funs. Yes, Miss Frizzle is crazy, implied puppet. Pirate Contra, I don't have any AI slob. Balls, balls, balls. Monica Lewinsky. Bonnie Blue had the world record of most partners in 24 hours. It was like 1,200 or something. Man, can you imagine? You can do a true crime section. I will do a true crime. If you can do a 15-minute segment of true crime, Quinn, you can do one every single week. Every single week, right? That's like crazy. Can you imagine? Oh, okay. Let's finish Fire. We're like 40 minutes in. We're 40 minutes in. Let's finish Fire. So, let's see. She discusses the pregnancy league. Tech pops up. A random dude pops up. Kalo also pops up. I mean, that stream had everybody in the LCU come up. And for their donations, Numi, I'm sorry, Cat Lady, stay on topic. Pay no attention to us. It's impossible. I'm doing a solo. Oh, gossip news. The only problem is that I'm in a server that I probably won't be able to rejoin after leaving. Okay, like if it's like an Isaac server, then probably not ever. If it's like a Voltistoff or something like that kind of server, if you wait 24 hours and then do the reauthorization, it should work. So, where's my... Lane says, holy crap, crypto is up a lot. I mean, I think that dog flies, doesn't it? Crypto? Crypto the dog, I think he flies. So he's probably up a lot. A lot. A lot. Okay. So for their offers, it's $5 to name Abby's baby daddy. Their long-term donation goal is $1,000 to give her child the middle name Boogie2988. What do you think of that? Boogie, hello, come on, Michelle, Boogie2988 Smith. I mean, okay, well, it's a choice. It's a choice. At 4 a.m. we have Rewind, and that's one of the shows I didn't cover because, God, I just finally did a lot of work to get myself off of a show with Turbo. So I don't think anybody can blame me for, out of all the shows that I didn't go through to cover with my limited amount of time today, not covering a Turbo show because... Paraboo, fun fact, Fire and Bus made the same amount that day. Whoa. I don't know how much they made. I actually don't pay attention to how much anybody makes. I mean, I sort of pay attention to what I make because sometimes, like, I'm thinking, like, Keem's going to fire me if I don't ask for money. But, at the same time, like, he is pretty limited on hosts, so maybe he won't. I don't know. My goal is at least $200 a day. So, guys, even though I'm reading every single chat out, which is apparently against, best practices, just, if you have something to say, just... Is Rewind awful? Foster Rider, I literally haven't watched it because, again, I have Turbo PTSD. I mean, I'm going to have to get over it, right? Because, while we're playing around this week, kind of feeling how talking about it and going through the news feels as we put all the parts together, I don't know. I don't have to, so I'm not going to. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make me. Gossip news. I can sneak around the LCU and get the information and just type it in the live chat during the show. Ooh, that sounds like a fun plan. Jackie Chan, you deaf on fentanyl. Okay. Imply puppet, haha. Turbo PTSD. Hello, Sarah. Hello, thank you for being here. I also didn't cover Cash because Cash is basically like, glammy, glammy, glammy. Sometimes Josh or Pesci, push, push, push. Some commentary by Big Murph. Glammy cries and breaks down after screaming. I just, I know I'm going to have to cover it soon, and I have to be unbiased. But, let's review. The Turd Burglar 2998. Keem has a report using their name for the LLC this time, so he's not the official owner. Dude is obsessed with taxes. Gossip news, I feel bad for Big Murph. Yeah, that's no lie. That's no lie. Numi, I forgot about Cash. I think you nailed it without watching it. I know. I feel like I've watched a few episodes and that really kind of feels like it. Graham, I have had so many conversations with you, on air, and it makes me really sad that, you went through a period where you were, like, poorly behaved, and then, like, you came back from, like, when he unbanned everybody, and you were such a joy to have conversations with and to feedback from and talk to as, like, an audience member. You really were. And you were always somebody, even when I was just a chatter in chats, that I could talk to, and you always were fun to joke around with and everything. I hope you're feeling better, and it makes me really sad that you can't be that Grimm's Galleries anymore. I hope you find that again, because it was a really fun Grimm's Galleries who seemed a lot happier. Yeah, don't forget to decode my images. There could be lists. I get it. Please. I really miss the guy, Grimm's Galleries, that you were, so. Sam from accounting. Yeah, Cash is my favorite right now. Yeah, some people like that. Some people don't like that. Yeah, as long as Grim isn't, doxing or TOS violating, guys, I have no problem with people being here. Or are you talking about, yeah, I mean, you're talking about Grimm's Galleries, right? Again, like I really, truly hope that you find your way back to that really funny guy. So let's talk about Cafe at 8 a.m. EST on Circuit A with Tommy C and Batgirl. Today's title was Boogie 298 Will Never Not Be Funny. This episode starts with a classic song by Yo Mama. Why, Grim? Like, literally, why? Okay. You might remember the song that he made celebrating Gigi and the word that he said, or she said. Remember that? It's one of my favorites. Do y'all want me to play that? The beginning? It was hilarious. Even Gigi laughed at it. It was hilarious. Let's see. Real quick. I thought I had... Excuse me. Ugh. The thing I hate the most about this, like, weather, the rain and all of that, is that, like, I have so much mucus. Yeah, no, that's not the old Grimm who used to be a host. That's Grimm's Gallery, who is a chatter, and he used to be really fun. Tropic, I feel like we need some OBS scenes for each show when it's news time. Should I start the overlays? Yeah, I'll talk to you about how I want. When we start polishing the turd, we can talk about that probably after this if you want to, because it's the weekend. But I'm not going to tell you you have to stay up this late. But if you are, it's a great time to talk about it. Numi, Grimm's Gallery is kind of retarded and has me blocked. The turd, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've talked about Grimm enough. I gave him a chance. I told him how much I appreciated when he was well behaved and he was hilarious and fun in chat. But, you can't make people who are having a situation be different. They have to choose. So, Anyways, let's play that song. I really, really love that song. Let's see. Let's go ahead and share that screen. Boop. Let's see if I can roll this back. Oh, guys, I
Build
forgot.
client
This is it on the
credibility
premium
with
account. Yuck.
Look professional with a custom
Lucifina for the cash cow.
Okay. Well, thank you. Oh my God. Are you seriously going to give me another one? What a rude turd. I'm going to have to change this to the one with premium on it.
Now, on a day.
Here we go. We love this song.
I know. It's already Friday.
We're taking over this. I'll probably have Jake's job before it's all over.
And he's going to start crying and whining.
And I'm going to... No, he's not going to know what happened to him because he's schizophrenic. Let's start off edgy. What do you say?
Yes!
You remember this song?
Look, I am not like you fucking cow niggas. Get my time with Tina, that's a fact, nigga. Queen's chat, hold me down, nigga. One Mike White's on my motherfucking scripts, nigga. I am nothing like you fucking cow niggas. Get my time with Tina, that's a fact, nigga. Queen's hold me down in the chat, nigga. One Mike White's on my motherfucking scripts, nigga. Tina lost her motherfucking leg, nigga. But she still hopped on a fucking string, nigga. King put me on a BT, nigga. 9-inch dicks is what a bitch dreams, nigga. Make work for back, that ain't cool, nigga.
Oh, yo, mama, this hit. This hit's so good.
I ain't fucking playing when I get drunk, nigga. Squirt playing eggs on my fucking head, nigga. They say the fucking word, that ain't cool, nigga. Mad at me when Boogie said the word too, nigga. I ain't mad, I ain't saying I ain't tripping, nigga. I'm on Queens, but the chat got my back, nigga.
know. I'll ask him for the actual file. I'll ask him for the actual file of it, guys, so that I just don't play it for enjoying talking about Cafe playing it for today's episode. But I think he also has some of those songs like not in the channel like lives, but I think that he has a spot where he has some of that Middle Earth. LCU needs more lactation content. It might have it. I don't know. Have you asked Phantom? Just joking. I don't recall this. I think I would have remembered even with my memory problems, Lane. This was right after the first time that Gidgey had the hard R word, whatever drama happen. And I mean, it was so long ago. Remember, Buff was here too. And like Buff was like, you know, like, whatever, who cares? And freaking your mama was like, you are an Uncle Tom. Oh God, it was so funny. Oh, that was a good time back in the day. That was a great time. And Magic Tech, the vocals are such low quality because he was like, I think he uses GarageBand sometimes, or used to, where he would record his own vocals in his garage over whatever, and I think he was just using whatever mic he has for speaking. I don't remember exactly, but I mean, this is one of the very first times. Like, what is this? This was right after. No, I think it was before the Xylee song. Remember, Miss Xylee, the Miss Xylee song. So anyways, that's a little lore, a little old history for all of us who love classic LCU as though like a less than 2-year-old or 2-year-oldish like network could be called old lore. But it feels like every day here is like thousands and thousands of hours. So I can understand how we could do that. So the episode, someone tell Phantom to lay down a mommy milker track. Like, what? That's too much. That's too much. Oh, Phantom. Let's see. Phantom rapping a mommy milker song. Phantom, are you here so you can hear this? Tell me if I did it right. No? Milk, milk, milk. It tastes like silk, silk, silk. I like some milk, milk, milk. And it's from the tap to tap to tap. Is that good? Pump it louder, pump it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'm going to have to make that a song. 1 second. I'm going to have to take a picture of this so I can do this for us tomorrow. I got to do that. You're gonna get that for y'all tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow, Saturday, long stream, Saturday night. Okay. So, this episode of Cafe starts with that classic song celebrating Gidget's favorite term of endearment. They discuss Lies on Air by Steak and Nightmare. Seek's channel, What's Upsetting Boogie. Oh, they also speak about Versed. I don't know if y'all remember Versed. They cover Cash Bus, Glass Queens Live, and Pit. They spin the wheel of scams for donos. And I have a wonderful clip for us to enjoy. Yes. And guys, I mean, like, this is going to be done with overlays. It's not going to be as janky as all this. Like I said, we're just kind of getting a feel for how this feels. And let's make that bad boy big. Let's make that.
Well, mate, we talk about the show. We talk about the other shows. You're it. We haven't covered.
Yeah, we're a morning recap show.
We haven't covered
about
We haven't covered you
everybody.
yet. It's so easy to manipulate. We're gonna talk about you no matter what. See, because we're impervious to. Oh, you talked about us. It's the my show. So I don't know what bait they did to take off this tension off of Steak and KM. We haven't got to you yet, and we're going after Steak and KM.
Oh my!
And by the way, Boogie, the thing is, we're familiar with what you did, and you said something to the effect of like you got something on me, right? So what? So I go, oh, that's not true. That's not true. That didn't happen, Boogie. I didn't say that. And the truth is, we have to put that part in to get to their parts. And here's the other part, Boogie. All right, here's number 3. Nobody believes what you said, even if you did have something on me, which I've never told you anything personal. So do you see me sweating it?
No.
I haven't denied your claim of having a fucking kill shot on. Have I?
Oh my God. Boogie's fucking retarded.
You don't. I don't know you. I just know you're an idiot. That's it.
Yeah, apparently the night before, Boogie had told Tommy that, like, he has some dirt on him because he's been all over Steak and Nightmare, because Steak and Nightmare have lied quite a bit lately. And he's been talking about, I think it's honestly like the 4th episode. But he says in this episode that he's not getting off their neck. Does that make any sense? That's not the words he uses. That's the words I'm using. But he's absolutely not getting off their neck. And the truth is, well, Tommy is kind of delusional on this, going to be honest. But the truth is, they lied. They are lying. And the fact that they can't say, hey, you know what? We were wrong. I had wrong information. Or however they want to say it. They can't even acknowledge that they're wrong. I mean, this is classic Tommy C. He's not going to stop. As soon as he gets a bite of something, he's not going to stop, right? He did the same thing to Billy. He did the same thing to Rastov. He wasn't going to stop. And I think even Keem brought it up to him that, it's part of the problem that's going on right now in the LCU. It's part of the toxicity that people are feeling, is because we hold these grudges and this war. And I've been talking about like how toxic it's becoming, because, what's the right thing to do here, right? We're a drama community. And some of us feel like there should be standards of behavior, right? And that people should be accountable for those standards of behavior. But we keep seeing people not be held to standards of behavior, right? And it's really frustrating. And then for some reason, they get offended when you discuss their poor behavior. And like punishments don't seem to think fair. Numi, Nightmare has said his info is wrong and apologized like five times. The right move is to make it funny and not so serious. Well, see, I've missed that. And if I've missed that, and apparently Tommy has missed that, that's really interesting. But did he do it on live? Because I think that's what he's doing. I think he's just watching live. So, maybe we should go on a hunt tomorrow. Should we go on like a content scavenger hunt with each other too? I mean, it's a lot of hours, right? But there needs to be rules of engagement. And I do understand like Keem's point that people get treated differently because not only are they different and respond differently, but they have different values. Like Cat Lady's not very valuable, okay? Cat Lady doesn't care about views or money. And in the LCU, like one of the things that's important is views and money, right? And so, Cat Lady doesn't have as much value as Tina D. Because Tina D cares a lot about views and money. And she brings in a lot of views and money, right? That would be interesting if I could get them to come, Matrix, and just interview them both. That was actually Glammy's initial idea for Pit. But, Numi, I agree. But when no rule is consistent, why would anybody follow them? I don't know why any of us follow any of the rules we're set. It's interesting because it's a really interesting question. We see people, like literally the last 2 weeks, what's been one of the biggest things, like one of the biggest topics of discussion and things happening? Doxing, right? We watched Keem sweep away a dox because honestly, with somebody's area code and the last 4 of their number, I can very possibly find them, especially with any part of their name. If any part of their name, it's like aced. I can find them, period. But we were told that that's not enough to be considered a dox. Yeah. But so nobody got punished for that. Albert today, and I'll go over that. I have that clip in here when we talk about gay. He threatened to dox. And I think threatening to dox somebody is just as bad as doxing somebody. Yes, dox, it's crazy. It's like we thought that Girl World, right? Like Girl World came and we kept saying, oh, Girl World brought all this crap back in because they were doing that whole like doxing and VC recording and crap like that, right? Well, you know, for the most part, Girl Worlders who haven't been converted into LCUers are gone. But I do have to say, the people that most of this doxing stuff is surrounding are Fupa and Foxy. And you know what? They're converted Girl Worlders. Although Tina and Albert, or Alfred, I don't know why I always want to call him Alfred, Albert, are kind of taking their place in that too. Burglar of Turds. Crazy thing is, I found the actual doxers and their servers, General Thaddeus, but they framed it as me because I was investigating. That's interesting, That's interesting, Grim. Glock loaded. Tina probably asked Keem for 3 days off for Albert's. Yeah, I know that too. But you know what I'm telling you, Glock? I'll tell you this right here. While I might think very aligned with what you are saying, okay? I would rather be a fucking fool on the subject than be the asshole, right? Same thing when Nightmare was in Florida and he said that he got drugged. I would rather believe him and be the fool than be the asshole. It's just a personal thing, right? But I understand on that subject, the suspicion, but I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to like welcome it. I don't want to discuss it. But that's definitely how I feel about it. Numi, I know the fake doing shit with Foxy, but there's no proof she doxes Foxy. She actually only talks shit. Tina and Albert are the ones who made threats. Fupa found her OF for no reason, and not only that, decided to show people images. Which is unacceptable to me, because whether you found them publicly because you searched for them, but you know that they're either private images that you paid for access to or private images that got leaked, you know they're paywalled. So that means you're not supposed to see them, and nobody else is supposed to see them unless they paid through the wall. I just think it's really trashy and tacky. Cooperative good rule, thank you. Boo. I don't believe anything that happens around here. And you know what? That's fucking fair. Because I have seen fake things. I've also seen organic drama. So, I mean, I can't tell you that there's not fake things and it's all real, right? I'm not going to lie to you. There's real shit. There's organic shit. I don't want to participate in anything that's not organic shit, right? But the rules are getting broken too much. Oh, Tina sent those pictures to Boogie? Fantastic, Sarah. I mean, why would you want to be somebody who even touches that? Like, that's one of the problems I hear. Bulldog, shut the fuck up. Gidgey is in the LCU. Gidgey's not in the LCU. I'm not really sure what that has to do with what I'm discussing. But you know, she's actually not in the LCU. But I do appreciate you commenting. Sean Nova. Fupa came from the Rev and Shani community, the hater side of Girl World. Never heard of Fupa. Oh, yeah, I know that. In fact, I think before she deleted everything off her channel, when I went back and looked, she only had like 3 videos that looked like they were about or mentioned that I listened to that had anything to do with Amber. No, Bulldog, Gidgey isn't in the LCU. She's literally not in the LCU anymore. She was in the LCU. But she isn't anymore. I greatly miss her. We the people. But isn't that the same thing they did to Savage? And Tina said she was all against that, but does it herself to Foxy. We the people. Look, I am controlling the hell out of myself. Because we're in the news segment of the show. But look, Tina doesn't have a standard of behavior. She'll do whatever she wants anytime she wants to. She has a standard for other people's behavior. Okay? It's very backwards. Very backwards. I'm not sure if her legal name is Hypocrisy or not. But yeah, Tina is just Tina. Burglar of turds. In all seriousness, doing yourself some research on your legalities. This LCU, not even an LC. It's going to be a different. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I get it, Grim, and I want you to be able to be here. Please, you just had a chat that was good. Okay, don't worry about any of that crap with me. Just come back and be a fun and funny chatter that we can have conversations with. That's what I want. Gossip says, I mean, hell, she called me a real life, but she threatened to dox. Oh, I know. She threatened to dox Foxy's address. Although I'm gay, I was there when, well, I mean, I obviously wasn't there. I was listening through it, and there was the part where Keem has him play over and over the part that she was talking, and it's hard to tell exactly. Like, Keem seemed to think that she was saying, why don't you put your own address publicly? But Tech felt like he heard, I will put your address. So I don't know. You'd have to really come and listen to me and listen to me and listen to me. Yes, it's kind of ridiculous, but again, we don't want to worry about any of that. Bulldog, you look foolish. Stop reading the chat, shithead, and put on a show, tard. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for a comment. It makes my chat move. Thank you so much. Acetaminophen, we are going to get to her. Right now, we were talking about Cafe, and then we just kind of chit-chatted. But the next show we're going to go through is 10 a.m. EST, Circuit A, Crypt. Whisking makes it all fluffy and fun. Okay. Crypt with Jaffe and Wings, and now Tech is the producer. So sometimes he's up there, sometimes he's not up there. Acetaminophen sent 6-7 for 6-7 jewels. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Okay, so the title is It's Film Friday, Help Save Crypt. No, I still didn't see the oh, I saw the part you sent me. Yes, I saw the part of Reaper's Tropic that you sent me where it's very cute. The guys discussed the interview yesterday. If you didn't get to see it, they interviewed some guy called like Red Panda. There's some other word there. Anyways, he's like a YouTuber who focuses on like aliens and aliens conspiracies and UFO stuff. So, they kind of discussed some of that alien stuff, and they talked about the future of doing interviews on the show again, because it was kind of a mixed bag of how the show went. The guy wasn't very energetic, and he was kind of really dry for most part, and they didn't really do it as an interview. It was like everybody was just kind of yapping. And there wasn't like, they were talking about some like really difficult concepts that I'm guessing a lot of people don't really think about. And they didn't have any kind of like assistance, like pictures or anything like that to really help anybody understand these concepts that they might not be familiar with or that are kind of like hard. So, I mean, it kind of was a mixed bag. Like, you had a lot of people who were like, oh, this was great. But then you had a lot of people who was like, the chat's the most interesting, and this is why I'm here. Otherwise, the interview is terrible. Who's this, like, red panda dork and stuff like that. So, I didn't know that. But, okay, we'll get there when we get there, Tropic. So they also discussed that Tech is fat because he's lazy. It's not because of his food choices. He did make a claim that he only ate noodles once a week now, and he's eating like tuna and stuff, which Jeffy didn't agree with. But, you know, I mean, maybe Jeffy doesn't see all of his meals. The point of the matter is that he said that the reason that he was fat is because he's lazy. And that's why he eats noodles and stuff, because it's so much easier just to pop it in the microwave. So stop telling people to derail me. The government release of UAP files is also something they discuss. Not when they're talking about the alien guy interview, but later on. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty good episode. Minus, like, so far as their Friday movie episodes. Because you remember Friday movie episodes, they're like, it's a lot of TTS for movies. It's a lot of TTS. So, like, more than half of the show is like TTS. Because they're getting all the movie suggestions for the weekend. Because on Saturdays, if you don't know, they watch movies in the VC. Usually 2 or 3. Also, Wings takes a poop, and for some reason that took a significant amount of time. So for their donos, they take names to add to the wheel for their weekend show. I did get a clip for you guys that I thought was pretty unique and funny. Here we go. I'm going to make that bad boy big.
Well, let me guess before you say it. Let me guess. Let me fucking guess. It can't be anything fun or good or positive or exciting. It's got to be more everything shit.
No.
That should be the name of the show.
No.
Do. Get a big guy and another. Put them together. And what do you get? It's Jordy. Do. Everything shit. And then Jordy walks in and everybody goes, yeah.
We all clap.
And it's like, Jordy, look, I just won the lottery. And Jordy does everything.
You know, most lottery winners fucking go broke within 2 years, right?
Yeah,
they're invest that money.
Yeah,
Wings, I could not imagine having it. Oh, dude, the lottery would fucking suck, dude.
Here's my thought process, though. Like, there's people that believe, like, Stanley Kubrick filmed the moon landing. And all these pictures coming out with these celestial bodies in the photos.
Well, anyways, I thought it was really funny, Jeffy making fun of how miserable Wings is and how, like, nothing can make him happy. Everything's shit. I thought that was really funny. That's like,
Of course, with the celestial.
okay, bud. I thought it was hilarious. It was hilarious. So after that, at 10 a.m. EST on Circuit B, we have Rain with Desi, Nick, and Tammy 10. The title of the show is called Freaky Friday. Desi dresses like a bird alien thing. Apparently Nick's house is haunted. Amanda, that's her username, says, joins the panel and describes the bet that was made with Kilometer. They call him Kilometer, you know, because of the voice chats. But with Nightmare. So the bet is Nightmare next week, just the 5 business days, Monday through Friday, cannot say the word cunt. And if he doesn't say the word cunt, she will crown to cracked. And then, what is it? It's another Brie, or I don't know, some name like that. But she offered if any host can get Nightmare to crack and say cunt during the week, then she will crown to their show. So that's pretty interesting. So next week, look forward to Nightmare either not saying cunt or saying cunt. Either way, he's gonna lose, probably. So they also discuss White Owl's behavior. Nick pours a gigantic container of pickles on his head and then takes a shower on air. Interesting. They take donos for votes to who they should write a disc track about, and they have a long-term goal for a ghost hunting adventure. Very cool. I don't know. I was going to play the disc track. I was going to play the disc track that goes to Tammy Tin and Nope worked on. But Yo Mama played it, and now like a bunch of other shows have played it, and I feel like it's like super overused all of a sudden, and I don't want it to get less fun. It's that super cute, like very childish sounding. Like it's just really cute. Like everything about it. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and Lolcow Pit. It's one of the cutest. I've never said like a diss track is cute, and it's legitimately adorable. He played it tonight too while Tammy Tin hung out with him on his show. Let's see. Oh. Okay, but like 1 second. I'm looking for it. But do you see this, guys? Okay. Like what is this? Did y'all see that? I didn't notice the thumbnail for his show today because I was listening to it. Okay. Yeah, I probably won't play Young Twigga or Vatos Locos. Nuts is using Young Twigga for their song. Vatos Locos is on every single song, every single episode of a show that Tech is on. So I feel like it already gets used enough. Hi, Doug Savona. I can't talk anymore. My nose is so full of boogers I can't talk. Okay. Let us see. 1 second. I know it's going to do that stupid. Your stream is running while I push buttons. See, now you can't hear the ads. Aren't you thankful? Let's see. We'll be able to tell by her dancing. She's so cute. Tammy is so cute when she dances to the song too. She like does these little psh psh. It's very cute. He changed the thumbnail after the stream, Tropic? Oh, absolutely. I do pronounce most people's names and stuff wrong. Wow, I didn't know that he changed the thumbnail. No wonder I didn't notice it. Although, again, I did listen to it. I mean, I put it on the thing and I saw the thumbnail, but like, I mean, to be fair, I did like listen to Pit. I didn't really watch it. Okay, somewhere this broad is dancing. I love Tammy. And I'm going to tell you, like, I know this is going out of order, like injecting Pit onto Right After Rain, but it was a very, very good episode. I mean, it was very much slower and calmer than you usually expect from Pit, but sometimes, like, it's nice to get a really calm episode, because, like, the last 2 episodes he has was not calm episodes, and they were so, I mean, like, that Disney episode, don't tell me that wasn't like one of the best episodes of an LCU show that you've ever watched, because holy crap, it was hilarious. Let's see. Okay, we'll see her doing her dances, but they were so cute together. You know, Tammy has such a wonderful personality, and she's very fast. She's witty. Maybe we're never going to get to listen to it. Let's see. Because I'm having a real hard time finding it. I thought it was later. Let's see. Maybe it's right around.
I listen all the time. She kicked me every 5 seconds.
I'm just asking because sometimes you like to talk over people. I'm going to call it out where I call it out.
Bro, I be coming with receipts. That's the difference. She ain't never dealt with.
Him and
Opening
Xylee,
joke
here we go.
to the Star Wars holiday
Tough
special.
Junior super chatted $49.90.
Gave you a bigger head, you won't stop to the
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of control. I swear to God. Thank you for the $5 from Moon.
There we
Not
go.
Mega Mama 10. Oh my God. Kelly is definitely the GOAT with that one. Man, $5. Yo,
Holy
why
shit,
does
25
Miss
people?
Dinkle straight slap?
Damn.
Who's Miss Dinkle?
What the fuck is Miss Dick? What does that mean?
Let me look that up.
I'm missing something.
I gotta look that
They're
up.
about to
Hold on.
play it.
I do not know who Miss Dinkle is.
At Cookie87258 super chatted $20. How much for the alien to do the headboard stunt too? Title the show Raging Balls.
Oh God.
I found Miss
I'm
Dinkle.
scared. Alright. What is it from? Is it
Look
this
at
little
them.
like
I think it's
Bubby
from the fucking
For the trolls.
At Tough Junior
I didn't
super
see
chatted
this part 'cause I was listening.
$99.99.
That is
I got it.
good.
Just to show you how much I like
I'm
you
a
as a
pet
host,
worm.
play it again.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Go ahead, play it again. Go ahead and play it again, Miss Dinkles. Go ahead.
Yeah, are you serious?
Go ahead, play it again. Fuck.
Guys,
Can you tell me how to get
This fucking song, man. I
how
swear
to
to
get
God.
your mama off of my screen? A is for asshole.
Hey, I don't think you can say that.
Your mama is an asshole. B is for bum.
Yes, he is.
Your mama is a bum.
Dance all day.
Oh my fucking God.
C is for capper. Cap. Your mama is a capper.
It's not Junior. It's a op.
D is for detractor.
Whoa, that's a big word.
Your mama's a detractor. Your mama is a bum. Bang, your mama is a bum. 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 Asshole. Your mama is a bum.
Bum.
Your mom is a bum. Capper. Your mom is a bum. Detractor.
No co-host, no one wants you. All bark, no bite. Toothless pooch. Solo streaming champ. Your mama look at you, sir. Or do you stream solo? Cause you're a massive loser. You think you're a game changer, but you just sit in your self-made echo chamber. They could give you power, gave you a bigger head. You won't stop till the LCU's dead.
Oh my God, this is not me.
It's for cats, but your mama's also a yapper.
Give us all a
Oh
rest.
my fucking God.
You talk
this
for
show is
hours,
stupid.
it's okay, just take a breath.
Your mama is a bum. Bang, your mama is a bum. Your mama is a bum.
Oh my God, who
Your
fucking
mama
said this?
is a bum. Your mama is a bum. Asshole. Your mama
Oh
is a
my
bum.
God.
Bum.
Your mom is a bum. Capper. Your mama is a bum. Bang, your mama is a bum. Your mama is a bum. Your mama is a bum. Your mama is a bum.
I'm getting roasted on my own
Asshole.
fucking show.
Your
It's
mama
crazy.
is a bum.
Bum.
Your mom is a bum. Capper. Your mom is a bum. Detractor.
Oh my God.
Your mama is a bum.
Oh, that is
All right.
good.
Oh my God,
That
bro.
is so
What
funny.
the hell is that on the fucking screen?
I'm telling you, I love Tammy, guys. I mean, she has such a fast and fun, like, entire personality. God dang it. That was so funny. But yeah, that song is, that song, I mean, it was written, I think the words were written by her, but the song was built and put together by Nope. So if you see him, tell him that was an amazing job. It is so funny. Yes, Paraboo. Perry Ubu. Do we all do that to you? Yeah, we need a music video. Throwback to them Airhead commercials. I didn't see those pictures that Kelly had made and sent to him because I was listening to it. That is freaking hilarious. Hilarious. That's so good. Okay, I supposedly have a picture that I sent to myself, but I'm not going to even bother finding it. For Rain. I think it's because Desi dressed up in like this like black thing with these wings, and then when she takes off this black like mask thing, she's got like these red eye makeup things. It was really interesting. I don't know why she dressed up like that. They don't ever talk about it, but it was cool looking. So next we have at 12 p.m. EST on Circuit A, we have Gay with Iceman, Albert, and Tech Protect. And it was a very Interesting show. It was to be the Mothman Black Widow? Okay. I must have missed that part. You know, listening to shows on 2X is actually, like, really awful. And it's not just because, like, I'm hearing disabled or whatever. I mean, I've got it kind of worked out between all of my equipment now where I can, like, listen without any of that. Yeah, shout out to Jim Crick. That's right, Perry Ubu. But, like, at 2X, trying to just, like, listen to people talking that fast. And I know I'm talking really slow tonight. You know, I'm boogery and I'm slow tonight while I solo. But, I don't know. Like, it's like beating yourself in the face. Like if you had like a hand fan and you just kept hitting me. Hey, Iceman, if you want to come up, you're absolutely welcome. We have a wonderful time. But before we act retarded, I am going through some of the news. We're going through it, but you can absolutely come up if you want to. So the title for gay today was Gay for the Gander. Iceman, Albert and Tech troll Iceman, pretending that he's been sending them naked and dick pics. Good evening, Kevin. Thank you for joining us. But of course it was a troll. They talked about why the bus stream went down. Iceman talked about why he's getting fatter despite exercising during the show. Albert threatens to dox Foxy. King comes on panel to ask why bus has been taken down. Yeah, Numi, 1.5 is the best I can do too. That 2-0, it's crazy. Oh shit, it is Taka. Yeah. Parcel tongue. Yeah, it is like snake words. It's like, it was awful. It was awful trying to listen to it like that. So Mike comes up and like, oh, you do? That's crazy. Mike comes up. Then Pesci comes up and kind of fluffs up Albert's ego. And then Keem ends up coming back up, and they keep talking about like what happened on bus with Tina and Foxy, and he has them keep playing like the clips, like the audio and stuff, because I guess he was trying to figure out what happened, right? With clarity, you know. So the reckoning. I mean, it's Tina. You know what ended up happening with Tina? She was suspended for Saturday and Sunday. I mean, nobody hit a goal for her to go Saturday and Sunday. So basically, she was suspended for her weekend off. I don't know if any of y'all feel like maybe that's just not really a punishment. And I don't think it is. Yes. He was definitely trying to sweep for her very badly, Foster Writer. Okay, so I don't know if you like musicals or not, but like when I was watching this and I was thinking, and I have this weird brain that does things sometimes while I was watching it, like I had like a whole scene of like all the LCU people coming and like being like, do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? We are the people. You know, anyways, it was like a whole like scene in my head of everybody with their torch, and because they're so freaking unhappy about like some stupid like, oh, congratulations for being a piece of shit. You have the weekend off. You know, I mean, like, really? Anyways, so, I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion on it. You know, everybody's welcome to their own opinion. And if you think that having the weekend off is fantastic for a punishment for what she did, you know, whatever. So, let me see. I don't even remember which clip I picked off of here. Let's see. All right, let's make that a big baby. That's a big baby. That's a real big baby. Oh, I didn't get to hear what Albert's punishment was. If you could fill me in, I would love it. Here we go. Let us.
Well, I'll just say this. I'm just gonna say I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, they want to fucking dig up shit on my mom and fucking show GoFundMe's and shit, then I'll fucking go digging too. You know, I'll start putting out lottery numbers, phone numbers, addresses. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll play that game if that's what you want to play. Cause like I don't give a fuck. I have nothing to lose in this situation. Nothing.
So to be clear, you're threatening to dox someone. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what I clipped. It was him like literally making the threat to dox. And apparently he thought that was an okay threat to make. Right? Because Foxy brought up a GoFundMe that Tina had like a long time ago. Okay? So I want to explain the GoFundMe because a lot of people thought that it was some kind of fraud that Tina, and look, we all know Cat Lady is not a Tina stan. I'm not a Tina stan. I'm not a Tina sweeper. I won't ever participate in any of that. If I can ever talk about any of the horrible shit she's done, I will talk about it, just about, whatever. But the GoFundMe was actually set up by Michael, and it was after her father died. The trailer that he owned, that they live in, went into probate, and she couldn't pay for it, so she was going to lose her home. And Michael set that up so that they could get money to pay the probate so they wouldn't lose the trailer. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine going through a GoFundMe so anyone could, live in that shithole? But that's besides the point. It wasn't something fraudulent. Because... I don't want anybody to think that specific thing was like breaking the law or doing something wrong while she does plenty of other things wrong. I believe in truth. I think truth is more important than my hate boner, right? So, but it is also publicly available. Literally, if you go Google or whatever, it's like one of the first things that comes up about Tina. Which says a lot for GoFundMe and like the SEO and the network system and everything they have going on, that even after these years, even with like SEO, AEO, and GEO all changing the way like search works, it's still like one of the first things that comes up. Like that's kind of bad to the boner. Way to go, GoFundMe. But not that anybody cares about that, but I wanted to clear that up because I saw people were asking and thinking that it was a fraudulent thing that she had done. Foster writer, people drag up the GoFundMe to say she did fraud when that's not the case, which is why it's such a big deal, though. Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's not fraud. And I want to make sure that that's clear. Because... like I said, I think truth matters. I think there's enough shit that she has done that's very provable that I don't think that we need to make something that is actually innocent, Mike trying to help her raise funds. I don't think that the page actually comes down. I think it archives because, it's closed, but, and here it is, Numi. So that's fair, but then why the fuck can't she laugh it off and move on? She takes it so personally. I'm sure it's been explained 1,000 times. Just say, damn straight, I scanned. Okay, here's the reason. Okay, look. I don't know if y'all have realized. Yes, like why she gets so weird about this. I don't know if y'all have realized, but she takes a lot of pride in pretending that she has been and is self-sufficient. Which is really weird because she also knows that, like, even during the LCU years, everything in her life is funded by show donations, right? I don't understand why she has some weird, like, pride in being self-sufficient when, truthfully, she has depended on donations and kindness. For most of us, those aren't congruent. That isn't logic. But if you have dealt with Tina, you realize that logic very rarely takes place with Tina and her thought processes. I know it sounds really weird. It's just like when she says that, thank you, Iceman. Thank you so much. But when she says that she is a drug dealer, right? And then she says, no, I was never a drug dealer. It's so weird, like how, even though like she definitely depends on the handouts, she also at the same time has like some weird offensively defensive thing that cannot accept that she truly lives on handouts. Whatever. She's an onion. She's an onion, okay? You peel the layers. She's an onion, right? Foster Rider, mental illness can't always explain actions. Absolutely. Laney Flex, thank you so much for the 200 jewels, Sunshine. Black Widow, thank you for the flower for 30 jewels. Thank you so much. Implied Puppet, a cow being a cow. Exactly. Yes, Monica Lewinsky, I knew that Tina was an ogre. Absolutely. Exactly. So, there's a little clarification on that. I know. Why am I the person with the biggest hate boner who has been the loudest person for the longest amount of time to actually critique Tina and hold her to the fire, making sure that people understand what isn't fraud? It's because, like, I've got, like, this weird personal, like, sense of standards or whatever. And I know I'm in the LCU, but, like, I just can't leave them behind. I can't just pack them in a bag and put them away. So, yeah, Keem needed a bigger broom to try and sweep that one. I know. He sat there and he kept trying to make it listen and listen and listen over again and, like, hear it as, you put your address online, so he could say that she didn't threaten the docs or whatever. Keem being Keem. I mean, he's had to deal with her doing so much ridiculous shit lately because, you know what? I think that she really thinks that she can't be touched. I mean, she like quit for 2 days and she went to Savages and all of that. And then she came back and then he had to make that rule about going to Savages or going to any like super Voldies. And then she went that exact night, like right after. And her and Albert were all up in the super Voldy chat and like the stream and everything. And I mean, it's just like she will not follow any rules now. She's like off the tracks so far. So I mean, I understand why so many people right now are dissatisfied. Because it's very frustrating, right? To see some of the people who behave the worst succeed and get treated differently. But like I said, you have to, if you're going to be a host in the LCU, you have to accept that people get treated differently because it's going to happen no matter what. Foster Rider, I will still give her her W's and defend her when it's deserved, and I loathe her. Exactly the same. I'm exactly the same. Laney Flex, I think he's worried he doesn't have another Lolcow to replace her if she leaves. Exactly. Like, it's not very many places you find people who are so unaware of absolutely how Lolcow, somebody is. Boogie, he's aware of it, right? But I mean, the depth of her just incongruent and just abnormal, like, logic paths. I mean, it is. I'm sure it's very hard to find people like that. So, Numeri, this is actually... Numi, I'm sorry. I'm just putting letters in people's names that don't exist there tonight. This is actually the most truthful I've seen anybody be about Tina. Thank you. I try to be an honest person no matter what. It's very important to me, period. Monica Lewinsky. I wonder why she feels that way, though, because she does punishments, but I don't know. I haven't watched Queens in a long time. Nobody says your name right? I'm sorry. So the thing about punishments... Okay, like, punishments is like it's kind of got like a different meaning in the world of Lolcow here than it does like anywhere normal, right? Because a punishment is usually like you getting in trouble for something, but like it ends up having to be paid for by people, right? So like, like if my punishment is to have like bottles of water poured over my head, every time somebody donos $10. Punishment is a really weird thing here, right? It's not the same as consequences. That's exactly it. Mon Lewinsky, I follow a Lolcow named Felicia Cyrus who has been getting catfish for the last 12 years, thinking she's married to Billy Ray Cyrus. Whoever is doing the catfish has gone as far as to make a family. Oh my gosh. And friend accounts to make the account look more real. Oh, Lord of mercy. I'm going to have to check that out. That is crazy. The apex theory. Who's on after old... Who is on after old me? Is it Rewind? I think it's Rewind with Turbo and Zeta Ray, guys. So I'm definitely going to have to be faster, a lot faster. I think because I'm soloing tonight and, you know, we're just trying out the feel of this, that I'm really being a squirrel and I'm being very slow, right? I think we can all admit that. One, gotta fire up the oven for the turbo turkey. All right. What have you marinated your turbo turkey in? We're gonna have to like do something where we talk about marinades and stuff. Let me tell you, because I copied a lot of things when I was going through all of these, what people are saying. These are fun. Okay. There we go. Man, you can't see that. Okay, so like Holly Bratberry, and you might recognize your own name because I'm taking it like, I think it's really cool. And I'm going to find a way to make this cooler to look at. But I think it's really cool pulling the comments from chats, right? From these shows. Let's see. That's valid. Got to get through topics, but I appreciate the conversation. Yeah, I love doing the conversation. It's like I said the other day when I did a solo. There's something about just us getting to chit chat and being really informal, you know, but I do know that I need to have a good polished show for you too, and that it has a role and a place here. But I love being able to just like chit chat and like have a relationship. So Holly Bratberry says, steak sucks. Sammykins at Parrot, I just love the hypocrisy last night. Just saying. At Sleaze Mahoney, I have clips on my channel of Steak saying he was part of combat and has killed people in war, only to say he was a low-rank engineer. At Sober Millennial, want stink bug battles. Jessica, we are ready for the real era. Tired of the sweeping and fake storylines. Yes. The real rigatoni spaghetti crew are here. K-Nubs, the episode of the week, people who aren't banned in Discord and want to watch. Oh, the episode of the week, people who aren't banned in Discord and want to watch movies, look forward to. Let's see. Wompy Womp. I listen to this show while cleaning house. Hearing you guys discuss things that are always on my mind and would love to talk about. It makes me feel like there are other people like me. Tony Leone, Wings, quote, Flesh Gordon is a real one, quote, page 5. I don't know exactly how would be a really good way to frame those, but I think that has like a whole lot of fun that we could do. As well, like just taking chat comments and being able to see if like your comment made it or anything like that. But there's one of the hard parts is there's so many damn shows, right? I mean, there really are a lot of shows, so you have to figure out the criteria of what you're going to pick out. Eileeny Flex, I'm loving your Lolcow news idea and really proud of you for following through despite those against it. Well, thank you. You know, it's really weird. Like, as much as I had a few people, and really, truthfully, there have been very few people that poo-pooed it. In fact, the day that I went on live and talked about it, those are the main people who just can't see the possibility of that show, of this show, and making it work. Otherwise, I have a lot of hosts and I have a lot of community members and a lot of chatters who are excited about me figuring out how to get this format to work really and polished up because it has a use for everybody. So, Foster Rider, ask the host to send you a comment of the day from their chats. That is a great idea. That's a really great idea. So I also think that having hosts like offering hosts the opportunity to write their own, like, this is what happened in my show. Here's the clip I would like you to show of my show. But I definitely don't want it to be the clips that everybody else shows, right? Like, that's a very important thing to me, is that we're not just taking clips that every person who rewinds or whatever shows. I like I did tonight, other than maybe like Yo Mama playing that song or whatever, they were very different clips than you will find anybody else showing. Maybe they weren't all the cream of the crops, but I like pointing out like funny things like that moment when Jaffe sang a song about wings and how he's never happy about anything, right? Like everything's shit. Monica Lewinsky, you know what I always loved? The end of Jerry Springer with his monologue. Somebody should do that on a show and no one does. Oh yeah. Like where it's like part of his comedic show. Like the part, it seems like the part of his show that they drew inspiration for that episode. It's very cool. Absolutely, Foster Rider. Tropic is actually going to be leading my docket. Sunday, we are doing a meeting because we haven't actually really had a docket. We didn't need it. We were never a clip show or anything like that. With Gidgey, it was a lot of loosey-goosey. And of course, when she left, I kind of kept that same format for a little bit just to kind of find footing and make sure that I was kind of like honoring the audience that we had built that were left. Because a lot of our audience left with her and because they're so dissatisfied with the LCU, right? A lot of people, it's crazy. I watch her chat and it's like, you know, go save Cat Lady. Go save Cat Lady. Don't leave her. Don't, you know, we love Cat Lady. Go get Cat Lady. I hope Cat Lady comes with us. You know, Cat Lady leave. Which is hard to see. I really love the LCU. And so it's hard myself to have some really negative feelings about it. It's hard to see other people have such negative feelings about it. And it's hard to watch people who behave really poorly. Not because they're lolcows, right? It's not because they're people who are unaware of how foolish they behave. They're people who very well know how they're behaving, the choices that they're making, and their intentions. You know, I'm tired of it. It's like that comment that I had up there. Like, I'm ready for the next LCU era. We don't have to be degenerates, right? True, you have to get involved with other hosts, which is tough, but you are on an island. Yeah, I have, you know, some host, you know, Iceman, he came up the last time when I did that long thing. You can make it 2 parts, breaking news and slow news, overcast news. Yeah, we'll talk about like how, I mean, obviously I want to have an opening where I just get to kind of open and talk about how the today is. And don't forget, I do have a Nick, but I do have to be frank. I gave him the opportunity because 2 a.m. is a horrible time for him. And the whole reason Rain was going to go, you know, I switched to 2 a.m. is so that Rain could go earlier to benefit, you know, their families and their young children. So, I mean, I'm going to be really fair and honest and transparent with you guys. I told him that if this time slot is too hard for him and he wants to leave, I will help him get a different second show. You know, because number one, I can solo. I have no problem doing a solo show. And especially if it's like very formatted, it's really easy to do. But also because, I mean, like, it really ends up defeating the point that I was told, you know, hey, they need to move to this time slot. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, anything anybody needs for me to support them. And then come to find out, like, it didn't benefit Nick at all. He still has a 2 a.m. time slot. And out of all of them, he's got it hardest. He's got a brand new infant that he just brought home from the hospital after like a month in the NICU. So, I mean, if that's what he decides, I'll help him get on a different show. So, because he needs 2 shows, he really does. We talked about it the other day, and y'all got to watch me start the flood of tears of the LCU because apparently there's been a fucking tsunami, and we all have to show how bitch made we are and cry. But he needs a second show. He needs 2 shows so he can live. Put Nick on Queens. Yeah, that's a thought. I don't know what they're going to do with Queens. Okay, so we've got like 9 minutes. Let me put this, stream settings, sorry. Let me put this redirect in. I would hate for Turbo and Zeta not to get their redirect. Rewind. There we go. Okay, save that for them. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to beg you for money too, guys. We have 8 minutes left. I'm supposed to beg you for money. So if you have it in your heart to send me some dollars, I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. We'll figure out how that comes too. I'm really terrible at e-begging. I'm the worst. Bro, Boogie sympathy baiting for Nick for Desi's sake, and then they ended up at, yeah, exactly. He still ended up at 2 a.m. But I did. I gave him that opportunity. So, and I've told him, they just brought that baby home yesterday. This is their second night. So I am just absolutely like, you do whatever you've got to do. I can solo all day long, forever. I hope that, he stays. I think that we have a good dynamic. Is it like perfected? No, but I think I think the age difference is a little awkward, but I think otherwise it's just, it just needs a little bit of work, and it's mostly because we don't have, a lot of structure and format. But I also need him to be happy. He's a young man with a family, and I just looped because I interrupted myself while putting in that thing. So Queens today ended up being glass, and it's because Queen Tina is suspended. FOPA says she doesn't have any internet, and I guess she forgot that her phone will connect to the internet so that she could stream. And for some reason, Batgirl rejected the idea. Thank you. Take my money because I may never be up this late again. Thank you so much. Black Widow, proud of you, Cat Lady. Keep it up, hun. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I don't know why Batgirl didn't want to go. She's done plenty of solos. But I do know that she was supposed to be on Gold earlier today. And for some reason, she ended up canceling that too, which is prior to Queens, right? So I wonder if there's something else going on. And I hope that she's doing well, because I don't think any of us want ill for Batgirl. And she ended up losing her host role on Queens. Does that mean that she'll still be on Queens and then get it back in 2 days? Or like for 200 gifted members, she won't get her role back, or whatever it is that they do? Who knows? But I really hope that she's doing okay, because she's not a person that you wish. I mean, not that I really wish ill on anybody, but like, of all the people, Batgirl, no, I don't wish ill on Batgirl. Oh my God, I know, Foster. Discord shit the bed today, like really bad. It was, and the horrible thing. I mean, I'm sure there are lots of horrible things, but for me, and of course, I'm the center of the world. The really horrible thing for me is that like 10 minutes after I got electricity back, Discord shit the entire bed. I was like, no. I was trying to catch up on all these things and like make sure that people like knew that, my emergency is that my electricity went out because my phone ended up dying during the whole time of trying to send people messages. It was such a clusterfuck. She said she was having tech issues and was uncomfortable. Okay, I didn't even see that message, but That can make sense too. You know, she and Tommy have had a lot of tech issues with their computers. So, I mean, it's very believable. I mean, it's just as believable as Fupa saying that she didn't want to come and not knowing that she could join a stream on her phone. I guess, you know. I know I'm being a sarcastic asshole. But, yeah. Let's see, what were the other things that we were going to talk about? We talked about the Queen situation. There's so much more drama, and I don't have it written down because I did the news thing instead. And I know y'all brought up some of the dramas, and I was like, oh, yeah, we'll talk about it later when we talk about the show. Did we talk about all the dramas? I'm trying to think if there was anything missed, but I think we hit it. Oh, Xylee, on Cracked, falling apart. No, it wasn't Cracked. Yeah, it was Cracked, right? Man, that's rough, dude. It was just part of the LCU tidal waves, I think. But you know what was really interesting to me? You know, like last week? I did a Hellcat episode during the day where I basically yelled for 2 hours. And I was talking about things like people forming and publicizing opinions off of just listening to their long forgotten. Well, I was talking about things like people just listening to like 5 minutes of like accumulated clips that some docket member gives them and not really knowing what's going on in a show or what a person is talking about, but deciding to like publish their opinion, right? And a whole lot of other things. And then she did a reaction with Josh to it. And one of her points was, yeah, I watched you. I watched your little clips. And it's really funny that it's coming back to haunt her, that these little clip situations. So, I don't know. We don't really have time for me to kind of go through all that. I miss having like 2 shows to the point where like I'd have a night show and then I could talk about things in the morning. But I also like the night because school's about to end and like all my kids will definitely be asleep by this time. So it's a really convenient time for me. Although like 12 might be cool, you know, just a little bit earlier or whatever. Hello, Chillin' with Guitar and Axel Hex Show. Yeah, it started on Cracked and continued on Reapers. Although apparently Tropic sent me a video and it was hilarious with that little baking lady with the whisk and the song, and he says that has some context to it. I don't know. I must have missed it. You forgot the Reaper drama with Josh accidentally playing over Xylee's emotional explanation for her crash out and Kim had to step in. Oh, yeah, there's that part in there too, in that whole timeline. Night Shifters Unite. I also warned her of something that's been going on. Oh yeah, my overnight stream will be tomorrow night, ABCD Iceman. Tomorrow night. I'll send them a message. Because that's a lot of fun for me to do Iceman lessons, right? I'm going to be all kinds of energy drinked up, okay? So I'm going to end up sending you to Turbo and Zeta Ray. But tomorrow we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay? And I'm going to have a lot of like fun games and stuff for us to play. Yeah, who knew a baking gnome could add so much drama? If anybody has any ideas of any games they'd like to play, because like banned words, yes, last time ended up being like one of the funnest things, other than the punishment of eating dog food, right? It was one of the funnest games, and it was actually like chat brought it up, right? So y'all have really, really good ideas. So please, if you have any ideas, bring them up to me, because while I have some fun games planned, I don't know, y'all might know better games. Thank you, ABCDW Hellcat. Black Widow, no, stay. I can't get in trouble. I'm not treated the same as Teener. New me. Is New me right? New me. New me. Pleasantly surprised. Well done, cat lady. It's past my bedtime. Get some sleep. Eileeny Flex, the baking gnome drama was so unexpectedly funny. I felt bad laughing because Skyly was so upset, but it's ridiculous. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm going to send you off, guys. Please, I am so thankful to have so many people here. I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait to play. We'll get Hellcat. We'll get Playcat. Thank you, Mina Mouse. Mina Mouse. Mina Mouse.